Alright everybody, this is Zaxter99 back after a weekend that went by way too quick, might I say. But we are here, guys, early Monday. The developers have reached out to me several times since I did a review of After Dark just a few days ago. I think 4 or 5 days ago at this point. And gave them a good, which isn't as bad as a miss, but the problems I had with the game before were that the zombies were moving way too fast, too quickly. So like from level one or wave one to wave two, wave three, they were just getting ridiculously fast. Body parts I know were moving way too fast, unrealistically. A few other things that I pointed out, like the map was too small, nothing was really changes. I remember I told them to get more assets, not just the same zombie over and over again. These are my suggestions. Different kinds of guns that we can equip rather than just one gun. And I have my doubts that the developers have done any of this, but we're going to find out. The reason I say that, guys, is because I have been doing this for years, and I would say 98% of the time that a developer throws a fit, basically, about my initial review and demands that I re-review their game and says they made an update or updates to the game. 98% of the time that I go in and do a deeper dive, I like the game even less. So we're going to find out what's up with After Dark, and we'll do that right after this. All right, guys, welcome back. After Dark Early Access build, we go ahead and hit the play button. Now, the developer was demanding or telling me that I really need to play the level editor and stuff like that. I could care less about the level editor and being able to go in and edit the levels uh, if the basic fundamentals of the game are broken, right? So we're going to go ahead and go back here to the exit. I didn't really like that level editor anyway, zooming around with a mouse and not like a top-down view or something like that. Doesn't look that great. Maybe you can change that, but again, I don't care about editing the different levels if the core game mechanics are flawed. So let's go ahead and see if the developers have done anything to fix the basic mechanics and done any of the suggestions I said from the first video. All right, so here we go, guys. I haven't looked at their updates on the Steam page to see what they've actually done, but they said they have updated their game. Okay, so my gun is loaded, as we can see down in the bottom right, but the game lets me reload again, even though my game's already loaded. That doesn't make a lot of sense. I probably wouldn't allow the player to reload if the gun's already loaded. We have $200. I think we were getting $100 for every enemy we killed. Okay. So, it also doesn't make a lot of sense that if I shoot him in the head, that his whole body just crumbles into a bunch of pieces. Again, I know they have an asset for this. Maybe they've changed the body parts rolling on forever, but this hand is still rolling 40 miles an hour. And this is what I told the developers they need to fix. So here on the first level, the zombies are moving nice and slow. We got time to destroy them. Find them. Okay. So we picked up a head. I know they said something in the email about picking up a head and taking it to a fire pit. But how would the player know this? Revival point. Okay, so 0 out of 5 heads. Okay, so we're burning a head, but we don't see the head burning or anything. We just see 1 of 5 heads. Okay. Yeah, how would the player know that if they hadn't sent me an email to state that? It's not very obvious. Okay. So we got wave 2 starting. So we only killed 4 really slow zombies here. I want to get another head. But who knows where it rolled off to, right? So we got a really slow guy out there, it looks like. Way the hell out there. This guy's moving slow. What the hell is this? This is what I was talking about, guys. Zombies moving. We went from a zombie moving at 1 mile an hour to like 60 miles an hour here. That's too quick. So you got some zombies moving slow as a snail that I'm going to have to wait on. And we have other zombies moving at 60 miles an hour. Let's get ahead. Jesus Christ. Three heads. Let's see if we can... I'm out of stamina now. Oh boy. There's parts still rolling. Just rolling back and forth. Come on, man. If you're gonna buy assets on the Unreal Sword, at least know how to fucking make them work right. So they don't make your game look absolutely terrible. These other zombies are just moving slow as hell. Or, so you... This will set a revival point, evidently. Okay. 5 heads. So we got a revival point now? I guess so. I guess that's what the sound means. The music, whatever. So this is our 5th zombie, I do believe, on this level. It looks like they may have fixed or slowed down some of the body parts rolling away at 60 miles an hour. So it looks like they may have done something there. What I really want to see is make sure zombies aren't moving at ridiculous speeds here on wave 3. So we got some really slow-moving zombies that are going to take 10 minutes to get here, way back there. And this is what I'm talking about, guys. Why are these zombies moving so fucking fast? What is this? Come on! Okay. So again, we have developers, we have an indie developer or 2 indie developers or however many people made this game not listening. They're not listening to my suggestions at all.
Over here.
Why are these zombies moving so fucking fast on wave 3? And then why do some other zombies move at the pace of a snail here? I don't want to kill this last zombie here because I don't want the next zombies moving at us at 300 miles an hour. Have we got any additional guns in the game? We've got money just sitting around that we can get. But nope, still just lasers and parts and everything like that, and a scope and a reflex sight for this gun, but no, no new guns. So my recommendation to the developers is start the player out small with like a small pistol or something like that, and then make nice guns like this, something that they can buy later on in the game. But also, you're gonna have to make sure that these zombies, I mean, this slow pace is nice for level 1, but we have some zombies that are continuing to move at like a wave 1 pace, and we have some zombies that are moving like a fucking race car by wave 3. Wave starts in 2 seconds. Now let's take a look and see how fast these motherfuckers are coming in. Let's look for them. Here they come. So this is slowing zombies down, huh? This is really slowing zombies down, guys. I mean, yes, I could take them out, but I'm almost dying. Come on, dudes. You're increasing the level of difficulty way too quickly, and that's not how you make a fun, challenging game that's going to be rewarding to the player. And then why do some zombies move at 80 miles an hour, but some of them are still moving at the pace of a fucking snail here? This guy's going to take 10 minutes to get to me. This makes no sense. So it looks like you have maybe a variance of speeds on these waves, and we have some zombies moving at 1 mile an hour on wave 4, and we have other zombies moving at 50 miles an hour. That makes no fucking sense. Instead, by wave 4, you should be having every zombie moving from, like, let's say 3 miles an hour to 5 miles an hour.
Care package drop incoming.
Yeah, right now you have some zombies moving at 1 or 2 miles an hour and some moving at 50 miles an hour. That's way too big of a variance. Okay, so what the hell did I get? I hit tab, but I put the gun away. I still can't scroll the wheel between different guns. I can't hit the... Okay, that's real fun. That's what, 18 zombies moving in at 50 miles an hour and surrounding me. For the life of me, I ask and want to know if these developers even play their own game. And even if you do play your own game, you got to remember you probably played this hundreds of times. But this is not how you make a game for a customer that's going to be spending your asking price of $15 on this game. We have wave one, 4 zombies, all moving at 1 mile an hour. Wave two, we have 5 zombies, with 2 or 3 of them moving at 1 mile an hour still, but 2 zombies moving at 40 miles an hour. Wave three, we increase the zombies up to like 10, with like 2 or 3 moving at 1 mile an hour, and then we increase like 8 of them moving to 50 miles an hour. And wave 4 or 5, we're just making like 8 or 10 zombies moving at 60 fucking miles an hour, and then we still have some zombies taking 10 minutes to get to me at 1 mile an hour. This game needs a lot of fucking work, and this is what I'm talking about. Guys, I've done this so many times. Why developers don't listen to my feedback? Why do they not listen to my suggestions? Have they increased the number of zombie assets? No. Have they increased the number of guns that are optional purchases? No. Have they listened to me on making sure the zombies very slowly, incrementally get harder and faster as the waves progress? No. And if they have slowed zombies down, they haven't slowed them down very much because that was way too ridiculous for. I mean, zombies were moving at 40 miles an hour in wave two. And then we had a couple moving at the same, super slow turtle speed. This game is still a fucking hot mess. And this is what I'm talking about. I don't care about a level editor or skins if the basic mechanics of the game are flawed. And after dark, it looks like these developers are trying to make something good, but they're going to have to learn how to slowly increase the level of difficulty and the zombie speed from wave to 1 to 2. But most of what I said to them in my initial video, it just went in one ear and out the other. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and take a look at their store page and see what kind of updates they've done since I reviewed this on May 10th. So if we look at their announcements here, have they added any new zombie assets? Pause menu change, radiation zone fixed, level editor now separate from the main game mode, grenade launcher nerf, level progress UI change, nothing major there. Back on the 10th, the same day I reviewed the game, they added a vending machine for stamina soda. They did a care package fix. I don't know what the care package was. I collected it, but I couldn't add any new guns or scroll my wheel or click buttons, number buttons to get a new gun, nothing like that. Oh, we got hats for zombies. Boy, that really needed to be fixed. Zombie speed lower. To that, I say bullshit. It's still way too fast, way too quickly. Fewer zombies on lower rounds. Yes, on the first round we had 4 zombies. The second round we had 5 zombies, I believe. And 3 of those 5 zombies were moving at like 50 miles an hour on wave 2. Footstep sounds lowered and other minor fixes. So again, no new zombie assets, nothing new, the same zombie asset over and over and over again, moving way too fucking fast on even wave 2. No additional guns added. Nothing major to make this game more compelling and more fun. Most of the stuff they've done is just really minor shit or cosmetic shit. Guys, I'm not going to play your game. Okay, so if we go back here, guys, I want to go ahead and show you what I'm talking about. I've looked at this after I reviewed the game. If we look at Studio 7 here, we look at the game I was talking about that was still in early access, still in early access when they promised that it would be done months ago. If we look at this game, though, that launched back last June, I watched both of my friend English Teacher Plays videos on this a day or so after I did my first video. And guys, I gotta say, it looks like when I watched English Teacher play this game, he initially gave this game a negative review, which he still left here, basically saying it was a hot mess. I did watch their, like 4 months later, they had changed a lot of stuff in their game, but it was still pretty fucking hot garbage. So it looks like the pressure they applied to my friend English Teacher Plays about redoing a redo of their game and doing a re-review and giving him a key to their game kind of made him fold and say, hey, this game is good. I'm going to give it a positive review. When I guarantee you, this is not a game that English Teacher Plays enjoys. He still only has half an hour in the game. He doesn't think this is a good game. He is not still playing this. And when I watched him play the second time, the game was still hot garbage, even though they had changed a lot of stuff around. So I am not going to be giving in to this pressure just because the developers have given me a free key to re-review their game and they're emailing me several times. You're not listening to my suggestions. You're making minor updates, and you say you've decreased the zombie speed, but you really haven't. They're still moving like a fucking freight train by wave 2. You haven't listened to any of my other suggestions about how to fix your game. Instead, you just want me to give you a positive review. No, I'm not giving you a positive review because you're emailing me or because you give me a free key. Email me after 3 months, and if you've made significant changes to your game, after 3 months and only after 3 months will I re-review your game. I'm not going to sit here and re-review your fucking pile of shit game that you're not even listening to my suggestions every 3 days. So don't email me again for at least 3 more months. If you do email me again asking me to re-review your game after this video, I will simply block you and never re-review your game. So make your game better, listen to feedback, and quit just demanding that people re-review your game, or sort of like essentially demanding a positive review. You are not going to get a positive review from me for applying pressure. I've been doing this way too long. Your game is still a hot fucking mess. And it's still just, it's really, honestly, it's asset reliant trash. You guys haven't put nearly enough effort into your game, and you're pretty demanding of a positive review. You're not getting one from me. I just looked at your game again, and it still needs a lot of fucking work. The review doesn't change, and if honestly, if I was going to change it to anything, it would be from a get good to a miss video, which would be even worse. So there you go, guys. Again, do not email me for at least 3 months. If you do, I will block your emails and never do a re-review again. So thanks so much for watching, everybody. This has been Zach09. Have a good day, everybody.